Hello, this is 22, and I want to say to YouTube, sorry, I was trying to keep it underneath 15 minutes, but I was keep going until I saw 15:02. Again, I'm sorry. If you do let me upload this, thank you, and I will try my best to keep it underneath 15 minutes. I'm sorry. Warning, I do not own My Academia, Azur, or Gundam. When we left off, when Sotosara, aka Razorhead, said 15 minutes, about 28 minutes, or 27, Six said, that's fine. Where are we going to have the meeting at? Actually, Belfast said, we're going to use one of the school's rooms to actually fully be able to talk. That's fine. Wait, what about the uncle? Just popped in my head. The world government. What about the Hero government? You know, the world Hero government wants to talk too, but problem is, we know, thanks to Belfast's maze, we'll be able to hook up the system. All the, well, it turns out, we're going to use Island to do this. Really? But I thought Island was a complete superhuman genius level. Schooner's going to see cousin Melissa and Auntie, I hope I remember my name, David again. He said, oh yeah, David, going to be good to see them again. Indeed. I hope not. So they walked. They heard a noise. I got a bad feeling. Oh boy. What's going on? Mom, the girls want to make you some costume, but they always do this. Trust me. Well, they walked outside, and of course, the devil, Salamando, President Mike, and Tozori Yagi, along with Nezu, were talking. Yeah. So they talked for a little bit longer until they got a call. David Shield, aka Island, was already healed. Teammate Island is moving, I think. Let me look that up quick. Okay, I had a look on the internet, make sure enough I am saying this right. Yes, it is man-made island. It's actually moving island. So, again, I had to look it up. After that, of course, there was a boat coming in. A big boat, actually, I should say. Said, who's going to be coming along with us? Turns out they walked in and said, high-pitched voice said, we are Queen Elizabeth. Are you sure? There's going to be a lot of, well, scientists there who's going to talk a lot of science. So, again, actually, thanks for telling me. Iron Blood. Bismarck said, me and along with our mothership. Restole. Hang on. F-R-I A-B-C-D-E D-R-I-C-H-D-E-R-O-S-S-E. Are you sure? Okay, just be careful around Uncle David. He still has some trouble with women. Uncle, he's always so nervous around them. After his wife passed away. But again, a lot of women always try to actually go around, try to get close to him, and try to date him. Indeed. Indeed. But he's still loyal to his wife. Yeah. So after that, Friendstall, can't say the name, like I said a few minutes ago, along Sakura Empire, Kaguya, crap, hold on. A-K-A-G-I. Along the sister Kaguya went along with the Leo Naga, I think. Hold on. I gotta double check everything. Yeah, Naga. N-A-G-A-T-O. I said, you in? Enterprise, are you sore? Yes. Again, Enterprise, sorry you ship and Belfast ship was hit. Sorry about that. Don't be. If they can help us, then more than welcome. I got a bad gut feeling though something bad's gonna happen. Why do I have this gut feeling? Said, when they load up into Island, said, Uncle Mite. Hey, cause Suku gave Melissa a high five. Kasuki Soto a high five, while their sisters Sumi, Kasumi, and Soko all do a group hug, and Inko hugged her, and of course while Melissa, the aunts, gave her a hug and the uncles gave her a high five. Of course David came, of course the guys handshake, one of the boys, of course the girls and women gave him a hug. So they explain who they are and everything. So they got to Island, because the Aslan goes were so back, so of what this island can do. So they went to the big enough area they can use for this whole tile big giant size talk. It was a giant size stage. Well, it was actually a theater room style room, which is in the back of my head. Yeah, almost like a theater. Which again, I still remember what a theater is, which I really want to go. I still never done is save some money, went to the theater to watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Which again, I always watch the trailer. It looks pretty good. Again, sorry, sidetracked. Because of it. So they got contact. They saw the high-ups from each nation. I can't stress this enough. Again, this is part of the story. Some of the hero commissions of the world heroes. So, they explained everything. Nezu explained everything about what happened and everything. When Asuka walked up, of course he's wearing the UA uniform. Sorry I'm not dressed properly, but yeah, sorry. Of course, some of the females said, don't worry about it. Of course, the guys kind of actually looked at him, because some of these male heel commissions can definitely tell that he's been through a lot, and he may not got a whole lot of sleep. He said, don't worry about it, kid. Yeah, so explain what happened. From the beginning, or from what just happened a few minutes ago? Ladies first. A few minutes ago, gentlemen, how this whole thing started. Well, ladies, I hate to say this, but we need to go to the beginning when this whole entire thing happened. Again, sorry, Madam Commissioners. Sorry. I don't be. So, he explained what happened from the beginning about his dream about these weird objects, and then about his grandfather, his great-grandfather on his dad's side of the family. Hasme walked up and saw him the cube, and of course, Izuku messed around with it a little bit, and yeah. So, they talked some more. By the time that he got to the armors, he said, I hate to say this, but the armors are a whole lot more dangerous than you think. Really bad. And again, you have to see me again, I'm sorry. They all kind of exercise say, how bad is it? Scale from 1 to 10, it's nearly a 20. No, 18. He said, okay, you don't need to tell me. Because one of the military personnel who was a commando that was there told him a little bit, but they didn't tell him a whole thing. Because they don't believe him. Said, they won't believe me. Fair point. Nobody did. Nobody does with me. Later. So after that, they kind of talked some more, and he said, what about these armors? Turns out during the battle, I found out that another grandson of the cradle of these armors was his grandson, was his grandfather, not just mine. Wait, what? So he explained everything. The armors, everything. He said he even created, I don't know after that. He said he's still trying to find the other two armors. And the prototype third unit. Turns out my grandfather created, and his grandfather created, 4 X units. We will come and I kind of did some research about the X units. Turns out I thought he created only 2. Unit 1 was damaged and was stolen, and Unit 2 was redesigned for speed and articulation. What is Unit 2? Let me see if I'll write this down. Not dark enough. Crap. That's going to be too dark. But dark enough you can see it. When this suit came in, I said, in his folders was known as the X Defido unit. Parts for speed, articulation, you name it. So he went on about the other unit, which I do that in part 23. And also said he created. Now, before anything's said and done, now 23, again, this is a little bit of a pause, because I have to explain about the force unit in 23, because again, I gotta keep this on the 15 minutes. So frozen, we need to explain about everything that happened to the battle. He said, I really don't know. What I saw, he broke free, opened up a gateway, and went in. And Uncle, that gateway has to be from... Yeah, you may be right. Understand. After that, of course, All Might explained about AFO, and of course, OFA. I'm not seeing them, so gotta go. See, this is Jason, gotta go. Like, see ya.